Okay, so welcome to another extra upload. Going to be sprinkling a few throughout the whole month of September, like Parmesan cheese in various places at various times. However, don't forget that I have a 5 a.m. every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like a carousel, regularly every single day at a fixed time at 5 a.m. But these are some bonus uploads, and every once in a while I'm going to do this. And I want to talk to you today. And thank you for being here, by the way. Don't forget to smash down the like button and subscribe. Listen, I want to talk about one tiny action may change your mind about store brands. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Years ago when I was a school teacher during the summertime, I didn't take the entire summer off. No way. I would utilize that time to take on an extra job of temporary nature because I knew I was going back to teaching in September. So there was one year way, way back in the middle 80s that I took at a packaging sample company. In other words, what I did, this was a company where people would order like different bottles to you wouldn't believe how many different bottles, different sizes, and different everything for packaging cosmetics. So I used to help prepare the samples and send them out to people who were interested in adjusting, for example, what let's say nail polish comes in, or for those makeup companies, for example, that wanted a trendy new style of a bottle, the packaging. And the packaging, the illusion of what a product looks like makes a big, big difference in some people's mind's eye. Some are less costly. Some you're going to get products where they're pushing out to make room for the brand new different types of bottles, like nail polish things that come in different components. And it was kind of a tedious thing. You never knew. But I'll tell you one thing, many was the time that the same product just showed up in different forms of packaging. Okay, so I can tell you that for absolutely for proof positive. I'm just saying it's important to know that. All right. And here's another thing for those that are squeamish about ever trying let's say a brand name, a store brand name of something, okay, like or a no name or a generic product. This tiny action may change your mind about store brands, and it's very right up front and right under our noses. Well, what's that, Jan? Look at the ingredients. Huh? Compare. Compare. Now, there are a few obvious products that are so similar, it would be ridiculous to pay full price. Well, I try never to pay full price for anything, but that's me. Try to get the best prices on everything. But the thing is, we are so illusionally, a word I'm making up, illusionally, we are so accustomed at looking at certain colors, certain packaging, we swear by the brand. Sometimes the optical illusion of a package may trick us into thinking that's better. That's better. Now, that's not to say that some packaging is actually a better quality than another. Yeah, yeah, some are totally a better quality packaging. And guess what? That's what we end up paying for. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, they have to factor this in. Businesses have to factor it in what the outlay of their monies go. If they're paying for higher quality packaging, and I would send out these little samples of what the future bottles could look like if you're interested in this and interested in that. It was really quite an interesting thing to do. A little tedious. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even believe, especially in the line of makeup packaging. I'm telling you, by the end of the summer, I was grateful to get back to the classroom. I'm not even kidding you, but I knew it was important, and it helped pay the bills during the summer, if you know what I mean. So anytime you get a chance, obviously, to make a few extra bucks, go for it. And I learned a lot of stuff. But please, never ever forget one simple thing. If you're on the fence about something or you're afraid to try a generic product, I always try to encourage someone to try it at least once. Don't go out buying so many of it. And if you're not fond of it, then oh, well, no. And just because the price, no, 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 no. Try that thing you're scared to try one time of a product. Like if it's a generic product, you might be surprised. If you look and compare the labels and compare the ingredients, unbelievable. One such product, I like exactly in my mind's eye anyway, like for example, petroleum jelly. How different could petroleum jelly be? or the ones that try to mimic the ones with that like camphor type smell for, when you have a cold and you get the one that's like in a blue bottle and it looks like petroleum jelly, but it is not, but I think it has a petroleum jelly base. That's just an example. So read the labels, read the ingredients, and try to take the fear out of trying those products.